Yo, it's Terraformers, baby. We have 2 games to go. We can try Red Path 45. What do we care about for Red Path? Power and titanium, primarily. And I think that's pretty much it. What do we want to take? I do like expansive. I love starting with 15 extra power. I really like an expansion hub, and a rover exploration center is not bad. We do start with like a pretty bad overall like food economy, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know. I think balance worked pretty well for us last game. Terraforming is always really nice. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go balanced. I can't make choices. We start with water and titanium. Seems okay. And you might think like, okay, you have to get 9 of each kind of resource. Why would you not take Tariq? I think this is a trap. I've been thinking about it. When we flood the planet, we can build like desalination plants anywhere we want in the ocean. Water's free. So I'm actually going to take Zhong. I think it's a trap. I am going to go triple food though. Give me a tritium thermal generator. I kind of want all these, to be honest with you. They're all really good. How close by is water? Like, we have close by water. We really only have 1 hint of nitrates. I'm going to take all 3. I'm crazy. These are all good buildings. Why would I not want to take all of them? They're all good dogs. And we know we're not going to have enough for that, so just give me a second lab. And then we know we have tritium, so just give me one of these. That's our first tritium thermo generator up already. You love it. We want maximum power to build maximum mines. God, I really want to take like a 3rd tritium thermo generator. But, I guess I could. Like, small hint, small hit, small hit, and a mine. And we don't know where titanium's coming from right now. And I'm not gonna Eureka this one because I don't need a 3rd lab. So give me you. Stay on this tritium. Don't let up. We have another nitrate source down there, so we could get a lab down relatively soon. And what do we want to bring in? I think we want to bring in water. And I think I'm fine trading a little bit of food away for now, because I don't really know what I'm going to do with the second city. So I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't really need any of them. Which is an interesting spot to be in. I guess I would take one of you. Then we can pivot off of you. We could actually pivot onto you to get this set of labs up. We're going to hit the tritium thermo generator, no problem. Now I think we can take a robot hub pretty safely. We have a silicate hint out here. Let's make sure we know about that. And then we've got some titanium hints. But I think I'd rather try and grab nitrate to get a lab. Next turn. Sure. And then we know where titanium is now too. I don't want any of these. Well, maybe I do want you. Give me some titanium. Give me lab number 1. And I do think I want lab number 2 here. And then probably like robot hub here. Maybe also like bus station here. We can think about it. I think we've got some good options. That's fine. These are all very far away. I'm going to grab you, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have to throw you out. I would like to grab a large hint of titanium. I will happily take 10 extra food. You can come over here. That lets us get this aquifer. Next turn. And we can also just grab an empty tile. Now then. Which of these help our resource economy? 1 water income per ocean level does, but it's not that important. I actually think self-learning AI and improved robotics just generates us an enormous amount of resources. Right? So like basically every 4 science we get a 5th science for free. That scales really well. And improved robotics is just free stuff when we build a robot. So I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm definitely going to take a resonance station. And now we really want to try and farm up some silicates. So basically, I'm only going to use you on hints of silicates. And then if I could grab this, which is like silicate and nitrate, I can set up another lab. I can play you so that we can put some robots down. I would like to get a city out here somewhere. I'm hoping maybe I can found you. Bus station gets us titanium silicates. A meteorite. Maybe some kind of dock action down there. We also have more silicates down there. So silicate's looking pretty good initially. The rest of this stuff, maybe like not so much. Let me just try and get to tritium thermogenerators 2 and 3 here. So we love taking robots now. Robots are one of our favorite things. Let's do 12. Holy cow, there's titanium down there too. That's looking real good. Yeah, we gotta found a city down there. It's looking great. So both of these, on the other hand, I think are really good. Like, +1 nitrate for every 3 nitrate, +1 titanium for every 3 titanium. Minerals research is also, like, pretty strong. In-depth survey is also pretty strong. I'm not convinced that +5 food is great. I'm also not convinced that breach aquifer is great. So I think we take Auntie. I think we happily take another house at this point. Because we're not exactly sure if we want to found anything. And then I think we just start doing a ton of in-depth surveys. Starting once we know where we're going to found this next city. You're okay. You're not the most exciting thing ever, but you have a lot of free connections, and we'll probably end up doing that anyway. So I think we'll satellite that. 7, 8, 9. I want to leave that on because we'll have that tritium plant up next turn. And I would rather do this because we get way more stuff out of it. I would love to have a photovoltaic field. Would I? Oh, it's a volcano. It's going to wreck this city if we set it off. Let me think on this for a bit, because I don't need to, like, found you this turn, I guess, now that I think about it. Grab some titanium. That lets you build... Oh, you built your second house there already. Of course. Let's try somewhere in Tempe. I think I want to set this volcano off. And then, of course, a project. If this is a city location, no matter what, we could put a photovoltaic field there. It's going to be pretty good. Better than delivery drones? Actually, not better than delivery drones. Because you can just be a support building right now. Give us an easy +4. And an extra tile that we can use on some good tile building. I will happily take methanogenium. I think I would happily take a research center at this point. I do want to make sure I see as many projects as possible. And then show me a city. Show me a city that's not a plains. Although that's a lot of anomalies. I'm not thrilled about it being a plains, man. It's just going to be a drag on my support. I would much rather see something like a crater. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of these. The second plains. Okay, well, we have to do that because it has silicates. So, at least that kind of makes our calculus easier. It does suck that it's a plains, but it's a decent enough city spot, and now we can go here, here, and here for in-depth survey. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do 5 in-depth surveys, and we have Auntie for 7 turns. We can do 2 explorers, a satellite. We'll get a third one. We'll have enough time to do all this. Robots. Enhance it. I don't want to throw anything out this turn. But I don't want to burn all my water. I mean, it's going to take you a couple turns to explore over there anyway, so why don't you do this? And then this, so you don't have to throw it out. It's going to set your city founding back a little bit, but I think you're okay with that. Minus 28. That feels early. That feels really early. Give me science. This will let me get a research center down. You can go about here. I'm excited about the ability to see more projects. I think we have satellite up in 2 turns. Yeah, we do. And you're out of tiles for me to put this gas factory down, so you're going to live on this plains. I would take another tritium thermo generator. Okay, now what do you want to do? You want to play this. Good. 6 power. Water project. 7, 8, 9. Well, if we explore a hint of water and it gives us 3, then we're actually just really excited about that. So let's just see if we can pull that off. We cannot. But we kind of can. So now we can found. This only gives us +1, which is not great. We can get a silicate mine set up. We're going to have another house here. We could do tritium thermo generator, resonance station, tritium thermo generator. It's not amazing, but it's fine. And then we could do a gas factory, I guess like here. Or even here. I'll do here. And then we can do a combined living center here to get some initial expansion tiles. That lets us get a large tritium deposit. It lets us get sandstones. Sandstones will help keep people a little happy in there. I need to get to 8 in order to build this mine. I think this is almost mandatory, but I would really like a soil factory. Let's just avoid dying. And then let's also get some of these other deposits ready. You need a bus station very badly. I'm actually just like a little worried about my support. Let's try and finish this project quickly. That buffer might end up mattering. I would love to take 10 titanium. I would really love to take a Martia. A Martia would be great for this plain city. So I think I will. Give me a pit mine. Give me an upgrade on silicate. And then with your next turn, you're probably going to upgrade this titanium deposit before you retire. You could also robot hub here. You're not saving the titanium for anything really right now, and you're flush with power. Yeah, sure. And then we can get this research station for that large meteorite. That enhances our science production up here for self-learning AI. You need 7 silicate. That's doable. We can make that happen. We will not be selecting a new leader this turn. Well, let me rephrase. First, we'll be conducting an in-depth survey. Then you will be allowed to retire. And as far as who comes next, I mean, Unity of the Land and Dome City Gardens are really good. Like, really good. So I think we'll be doing that almost immediately. I think we'll be constructing a hospital. Because I want the support. And then what do we need resources-wise? I guess still titanium. We need titanium, we need silicate. Can we get both anywhere? Yes, actually we can. How about that? And you're going to be nitrate, silicate, and titanium. You're going to be a potential city spot too. Keep that one in your back pocket for sure. This is the kind of thing that could eventually win the game for you, so I think we have to take that just to be safe. Like, we put it here, we get +1 silicate, +1 titanium. It's the kind of thing that can swing things if you need it to. Or up here, we put it here, we get +1 titanium, +1 silicate. You know, it does some stuff, is what I'm saying. Are we good with this? I think we're good with this. I would really love to see a launch pad. I would really love to see a bus station. I think those are the two things kind of at the top of my wish list right now. You're technically a launch pad. So I do think I'll take you. Where's the best place for you, though? If you go on whatever this tile is, eventually you'll have a titanium and silicate export. If you go here, we get +1 comfort of living and a titanium and a tritium export only. Complicated. I also really want to play a domed city garden this turn. I don't know where I'd put it though, now that I look at it. I actually don't know where I'd put that. Alright, well let's leave that one for now then. Why don't you explore here? It is an empty tile. Okay, so I think what our plan is next turn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should get us to 15. But then I also need 10 titanium. It's going to take me 2 turns to execute this plan. What we're going to do is build a road paver depot, go boom, boom, boom. We're going to use Unity of the Land on Great Hill so that we don't actually take the support hit for it. And then we're going to put the spaceport here, get 2 free trade routes. You know what I'm talking about. You can see the plan. Take a tundra forest. I think I'd happily take public space transport here. Kind of getting to the point where I would like to see a development center. Okay. Ooh, or would I rather just build an Android hub? Because then you get 3 titanium and 3 power out of this. I think I'd much rather build the Android hub. And then we'll save that for next turn. 10, 13, 14. Satellite next turn. So we could satellite a tritium that's kind of far away. We can go back to working on this project. We shouldn't do that, though. We should do this, because we might only satellite 2 tritium out of whatever we hit. Phobos is only water. I'm not that thrilled about that. I think we take a power-producing building, because we are flush with power right now, and we'd like to take advantage of that. And then I think we Unity of the Land U. We grab U, we grab U, we grab U. And we satellite any tritium that we want. Year 2, year 2, year 2, year 3, year 3. It did only give us 2. It's a good thing we thought ahead. And now I'd actually like to finish U first. And then we still have enough power to put down this Atmo plant. So, next plan, we need a development center urgently. And we probably need to start thinking about founding another city, which I think I would like to be this one. So let's get that on the go. I would really like to have 40 titanium. I have 3 traders. I can afford that. I can afford to do that. And then lightweight hull structures is going to be amazing. I love lightweight hull structures. Do I care about any of these other ones? Gain 2 support for every new robot, gain 10 science. No, I don't think I care about any of those. I think we take Tech A. I think we continue to be sad that we haven't seen a development center because I want a bunch of these. I guess we just take the robot. Lava tube, crater. Can't explore down there. It's a happiness penalty. I'll just leave it. Why don't you explore this instead? It's a tritium deposit, and then there's a second tritium deposit. I would rather wait to build lightweight hull structures. And I would actually prefer to do something like this. So we play this next turn. This tritium becomes cheaper. This tritium becomes cheaper. And then we switch over to this huge asteroid. Which I think I've left myself enough time for. I guess we'll find out. 2 support for every robot. That's the kind of thing that could be pretty good. Igloo's the kind of thing that could be pretty good in a very cold temperature place, but that's really neither of our regions right now. Play you. You'll be done next turn. You'll be done next turn. I'm going to be cutting that pretty close, I think. And then I would like to find tritium so that I can build this Marsha. Like, how about you? +3. You have given me exactly what I wanted. Thank you. And then I can also reach this tritium. We're going to have a lot of tritium. I think that's going to be one that we don't have to worry too much about. Let's take a greenhouse farm for now. What's your deal? You're empty. All right. There's the development center we wanted. And then let's start getting on that asteroid project. I need a lot of titanium income to keep that running. So let's start working on that. Wow, we have so much stuff here. Just incredible amounts of stuff. Are you tempted to build that tritium mine? Yeah, because if we could detonate this volcano, then I could found that city and I wouldn't have to worry about it, and we'd probably hit like atmosphere 1. Are you going to be able to get the rest of the titanium you need? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm sure I could figure it out. Yeah, but are you sure that you could figure it out? Like, what are you going to do with this tritium? Alright, fine. Fine, you win. Train station's going to be pretty great. Enable you. Start working on you. You're going to need to play a building this turn. Or throw a building out. You could probably throw a plant spreader out. No, you shouldn't. You're at 17 nitrates. Could maybe throw a road paver depot out. It kind of seems like the thing that you'd regret, but look at all the titanium you need to spend on mines. Like 8, 16, 20, 28, 32. Who knows how much? Possibly even more. Like, you're never going to have the titanium budget to build that thing. And you would just rather build robots. So, bin that. Keep exploring tritium to keep this, or titanium to keep this space project running. That's a large silicates deposit. This region is crazy. Large silicate, titanium, nitrate. It's got everything. Minus 42. That's a little scary. I would really like to take a homestead for the support. But +3 food is not great, so I think I kind of have to take a soil factory. And then maybe let's get this place ready to found. I do die in 4 turns, but I think I'll be able to make it. I don't exactly know how. I can't explain to you how I know that I'll make it, but I think that I'll make it. I think I'm just built different. Now you need to throw another project out. Or you could build. Like, you could just build a random robot hub. No, because then you'll have no titanium. You could build a random greenhouse farm? That doesn't seem amazing, with, like, no synergies. Huh. You're about to spend 22 nitrates on a soil factory. Throw the plant spreader out. You can find another one. This is going to be incredibly cheap because our tritium counts for extra. And then I'd really like to find like a large hint of science. Small hint of science, I'll take it. Large hint of science. Okay, so if we play this, we can build a development center. And then we can take what? Quantum data center? Because there's an anomaly here. You get +3 science out of that. Yeah, I think that would be okay. So the development center can just come over here. And then we can take you. And then we'll be ready to found this city when our food income is prepared for it. I think we're looking okay. Support is like the obvious issue, but next turn we can set off this volcano. And I really need somebody who gives me support when I explore. Or ocean dike expertise plus power breathing centers would be alright. I don't think I'm really interested in doing animal stuff. This is the kind of thing that could matter. Just in case we come up short on nitrates. Explore me here. Restart me. There's our atmosphere increase. So that buys us a little bit of breathing room. And then what do you want to do? You didn't explore any titanium. That's fine. Pivot to power. You just need to explore 1 titanium and then you'll be able to finish it. Like, just grab that tile. +1 nitrates for every 3 pop. We have 3 pop here, so we could just get free nitrates from placing this. Am I saving the science for anything? No. Yeah, give me a free nitrate. Give me a second development center. Give me Arctic hares. Give me a maglev for future purposes. Explore me titanium to keep the asteroid project running. Little something like that. Next turn, I can found this city. People will not like it. Next turn, I could found this city. People would like it a lot more. But it doesn't give you the anomaly. But that's fine. You have a bunch of stuff you have to dump out of your hand anyway. Are you any good? You have an anomaly. You're not great. You're not great. Man, I would much rather go here just to get like the titanium, the nitrate, the silicate. I would really much rather go there. But I'm going to get slightly less support out of it. Am I worried about it? It's going to be a difference of like 4 support. I don't think it matters that much. And grabbing the titanium it seems like the kind of thing that's just more important. I think I would happily take that. I wish I could take that. I think I have a place to put you. Don't I? No? Okay. Well, I tried. Can't really take any of these because I don't have the hand size. So satellite me here. Found it. Destroy that. Give me 3 science. I think you should be allowed to have a train station. Oh, you could also have crops. We can do like farm, 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 soil factory, second soil factory if we wanted. So why don't you come here? You can come in here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just need like a ton of titanium. Could also do a power breathing center here. This place is cold. Sure. We'll explore next turn. And now we can take things. I think taking a hydroponic farm looks a lot better now. I think taking a cheap house also looks pretty good for support. For support for every planet location. It's going to be basically nothing. Over here it is +4. Am I willing to pay 10 power to get +4 support though? Like, that's not great. Let me think on it a little bit. First, let's start getting our titanium count up again, and we want to prioritize these large titanium deposits first, I think. I'm also fine putting this down. No, you should save for a you should save for a bacteria spreader because you'll get support out of it and you can build it next turn. Alright, let's do that. Let's throw all these out. Because I could take an android hub and then throw out an animal spreader, I guess. I'm fine making that trade, and I can't afford to protect natural heritage here. This has to be a silicates mine. It's just the nature of the scenario that we're in. Repair you. Repair you. And it's still not great, but we'll live. It's a lot of competition for science right now, but I think I'm committed to a bacteria spreader. Takes you to -54. You live for 3 more turns. And you need yet more titanium. +6. That's enough for your mine. You have 2 per turn. And then this finishes next turn and you have 40. And then you have enough for like everything, basically. So you're feeling pretty good about that. You can still research a project. I guess why wouldn't you just take a tritium thermo generator and find a place to put it in here? It literally won't fit. Put it here then. Forget the resonance station. And you were not going to be able to repair for a little while, so you're going to bleed off quite a bit of our support. But we have a water project finishing soon. Biogenerate, can't afford it. Take a cultured meat lab instead as support. You're not going to be able to play that house for a bit. Giant heater might be the kind of thing that helps you out. Robots might be the kind of thing that helps you out. Oh, I need another expansion tile here. Never mind, I can do it. I forgot I had that project ready to go. Here, have 3 robots, and then have a cultured meat lab. Expand here. And for now, that's where you're going to stay. What do we need now? I have to finish this first, otherwise my support is going to be a major issue. In fact, I think my support might already be a major issue. Let's research things that give us support. That's a pretty good looking city. Not for our resource income, but just kind of as a general concept. +9 power. I like robots. And you already have a house, so I guess take a giant heater. That's a lot of heat. I don't think you can turn that down necessarily. I don't want to spend 10 power on that right now, though. I know it looks free. I don't think it is. And then we just got to keep finding support. We're kind of fighting for our lives right now. But we're mostly hanging in there. Really can think about setting up some mines now. Still need more power. Maybe power is the thing we should be trying to work on. Happily take you. I guess now is the time where I could take something like you. Alright. So you're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6... You could have 7 robots. This would be 14 support. How many robots do you have? 3, 4, 6? But no building space. Well, like here's technically building space. We'd lose 4 to gain 12. I think I'd rather put you here. Because then I could also give you... Oh, you have a train station. I can expand out way further than I thought. What am I thinking? Can also grab this silicate mine. I should explore it with you really quick. What else do I need? Support. Just keep finding support. And then you need to throw something out. Throw out 1 robot hub. You're not that good. So we could build robot hub next turn, grab this and this, we get another canyon view. When we build a house, which is 2 turns from now, we can also grab this canyon view. So Big Caldera is going to be a place that people are happy with. People will like it here, which is positive for us. And now we work on finishing you. And now we take another water project. Sure. Take you. I think we can take a homestead at this point as well. It gives us a lot of science. I just don't care that much about the science. Give me a silicate mine. Give me a science project. We should think about what our next city is going to be. And maybe it should be you, because you get silicate, titanium, canyon view, nitrate. Let's start getting this ready down here. We're probably going to build an eco home in Big Caldera first. No, you shouldn't do that. You should actually wait for this city because people have even more support here. Yeah. Wait for like a robot hub here or something. Send it. Minus 56. That's pretty bad. I would really like to find a way to take you, but I might not need to. 3 of 9, 4 of 9, 5 of 9, I assume. 6 of 9. No, that project would put you at 8. That's really good. Get rid of the water project. Take the tritium project. Take a silicate project. Put some robots down. Use them to get a canyon view. Put a house down. Use it to get another canyon view. They love it. We're at, what, plus 6 quality of life here? That's pretty good. It keeps us alive for like 3 more turns, I think. So we still need to have like some pretty big changes that take place here because there's no help coming from any of our terraforming parameters, and that's bad news. I think what needs to happen is we need to find a plant spreader. Five extra projects are proposed this turn. That's the kind of thing that you get excited to see. Soil factory is pretty sick too. First, I want to see extra projects. What's something close that makes people happy? You are. Bus station's also pretty good. But then you also make people happy. Who doesn't have a support building right now? You do, it's robots. That would be a slight increase. But I'm not that worried about it. We definitely want +3 food per turn. I don't think that's really debatable. And then if we took bus station, where could we use it? It doesn't get anything in Liangli. It does nothing for us. Great Hill could get an extra large titanium out of it. And it could get this spot, which would be a really nice dock, so that we could get out into this water. I think that's a convincing argument to take a bus station for it. But we do also need to not lose this turn. Basically I need to see a building that gives me support or I die. It's not any of those. I could build the robot depot this turn. No, I would need to destroy a rock for it. You have a satellite. Can I get happiness plus also hint of power? Oh my god, I can. Beautiful. That keeps us alive for one more turn. And then if we can somehow find a way to finish that, it would push our heat to level 1, which would buy us another turn. What saves my life? Urban planning, its support, it might. Can't destroy a rock, though. I'm going to have to wait a turn. I can found this city and get a +3 out of it. None of those are really going to help me, I think. Found you. Okay, we live for one more turn. I don't think you're going to cut it. We need a temperature. One temperature doesn't exist anywhere on the planet right now. If you could get a bus station and a house in like the next 2 turns, we could get Canyon View, Canyon View. I just don't know that I'm going to live that long. Let's think about this practically. What saves your life right now? Finishing this project saves your life. Getting a plant spreader saves your life. That's about it, realistically. You'll be at 28 food next turn. If you can get to 30 food, you can build a homestead. And maybe that's the kind of thing that helps you. Maybe. University's not going to do it. Train station is just good. This is the kind of thing that fixes our water income. But I do think you might be a little late to the party. We are still alive somehow, which is interesting. Okay. Can I get another hint of power, please? No, I already used a skill this turn. That's okay, because we're still alive. We can Canyon View. We're actually kind of doing it, but this is scary. Because the next expectation rise is -70. Bin it. Alright, so next turn, bus station, Anastasia Post, large silicate, Canyon View. Asteroid lab? No. I can't. Spaceport? I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it just might be the thing that saves us. You provide 20 support. That's a lot of support. I don't think I can say no to you. But then you're 7, and I can build you right now. And you could go like here. I don't think I can afford to do both, though. Like, I think you need to go here. And then I actually think I'm going to get sandstones with you. Guided tours. Next, I would be looking for any kind of robot hub, I think. And then what are you taking? 40 power. You're 4 turns away from that. You can build this next turn. I think you have to do that. And then throw out a giant heater. I think that's just a little too ambitious. You don't have anywhere you can put down your development center right now. You have no power. You have none power. So why don't you switch to that? You'll have enough food that you can build a house next turn if you need to. I think you're also in the territory where you should probably think about finishing your giant space mirror. So maybe do something like this. I would really love to see a plant spreader. I would really love to see an Android hub. I think that's top of my wish list right now. I have received neither, but I have gotten a house. I think a house is good enough. A courthouse is also really good. But I want this dock. I think I want... I don't have room for the house. No, you do. You destroy these 2 rocks. And then you go Hospital Marcia. No matter what, I'm taking this because I need the support. The question is what's more valuable? A dock that gives you 4 support per turn that you put here and then use to expand into the ocean where you have like every resource you could ever want? Or a courthouse which gives you a little extra comfort of living? I think it's the dock. I think. So both of you go here, you go here. Puts you at minus 17, gives you an expansion tile. You're done next turn, which is exciting for me. Please, no support threshold increase. Thank you. The longer we can put that off, the better we feel about our lives. Grab nitrates in case you see a plant spreader. Robot hub. Self-driving taxi. Where do we want to shoot this thing? Cyrenum's -2. Let's heat that up. That'll help people feel a little better about their lives. We're almost certainly going to get a support increase next turn, and we're going to go to -70, but it's fine because we live for like 3 turns, and if we can postpone just a little longer, we increase atmosphere. I just need to live like a little bit longer. Radiation shielding is going to be pretty nice too. Okay, we were expecting that. It's fine. We're like kind of prepared. This is an incredibly cheap water project. I really want to just keep exploring support. I'd also really like to keep taking houses if I could get away with it. I'm not sure that I can. You definitely need a robot, an Android hub. The problem is I can't place you. Well, actually, if I could find a hint of power, I could. Are you good enough? I need +3. +3 is good enough. You go here, and then you refund us, which is nice. So give me this, comfort of living, give me this, give me this. So we have a lot of extra mines there, which is good. And then the next thing we need to work on is I think I need exactly a delivery drone to go here so that I get one expansion tile and I can expand to here and I can put the dock there. Or I need to destroy a tritium thermo generator to put down like a train station. But that's counterproductive because our power income is so bad right now. And then what do I want out of this mess? Rural community retreat? I don't think that's going to be good basically anywhere. All of our cities are gigantic. I guess I would take a house just so I have something to spend food income on. And then maybe a bus station? Probably need to start thinking about founding my next city, but I don't even know where I'd want it to go at this point. I don't think I even need another... Well, I do. Because I need more places to put all these buildings, and everything we have right now is full. It's only 50, you're fine. No, no. Yes. 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 Man, they're all good. But these are cheaper. Need more science. Mine. Mine. I actually want to build a house this turn instead. Where's it going to go? It could go here. We could do a 4-house arrangement. Anastasia Post only has a bus station, though. So you can only go 2 tiles away before incurring support penalties. I could also just straight up replace you with a house. But I think that's a net support loss. I need you. It's not optional. You're also pretty good. I don't remember what you do. When you increase science or sell goods. Yes. We gotta up our science production a bit. We gotta found a city. But where? I mean, we could always go and just found you. You barely do anything. What about you? You also, like, barely do anything? Oh, man. Let's finish this and then start working on another planet flooding. You do some stuff. Maybe we should found you. Throw your spaceport out. You're too choked on power. The other thing is I kind of want the anomaly. I don't know. There's way too many choices right now. And I love a think tank condominium. But again, no anomaly to put it on. Which isn't like, you know, mandatory, but it would be nice. I'm just saying it would be nice. I'm not taking anything. Give me 2 science. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enable. I would really like to have Cloud Scraping Canopy ready before I play that, though. Is such a thing achievable? 16, 22, 28. It's 3 turns away. If I can find science that's also a hint of happiness, it's maybe possible. No such thing exists. We'll take this giant hint then. It's a +4. A stupid cheap water project? Sure. A domed park? Sure. Great Hill Post, your time has come. And then you still need to throw something out. Throw this train station out, you have a magnet station. And then come in here. This place has great quality of life. That allows you to reach here to harvest black sand next turn. It also allows you to reach here, which is probably just going to be an empty tile that you can use to expand to things. Yeah, I gotta wait for that. You'll be at 21 next turn. You'll be at 24 next turn. I think it's going to be like 2 turns away. This is going to look crazy. I'm taking flora for cheaper plant spreaders in case we find a second plant spreader. And I'm just putting down science buildings. Because I know that I can just find more science. +3. Can I get a big hint? Any big hints of science left? Any big flasks? No. No big flasks left. Alright, give me small flasks then. 17. Next turn you'll be at 22. Next turn this also finishes, but it's not enough to increase the ocean level. You're going to have to do this project, which will also be fast. Grab this just because. Please don't increase or I die. Okay. We got lucky earlier on, and now is the time for us to get unlucky, I suppose. I don't think there's anything in our hand that keeps us alive. I think we have to play... We either need to get incredibly lucky on this science hit and get 6 science somehow, or we need to just buckle up and play one of you without actually getting the benefit from Cloud Scraping Canopy. And that keeps you alive for 1 more turn, which will be enough to flood the planet. Oh, but you need this dock, like, right now. Your atmosphere is going to increase next turn, too. Actually, you're fine. Okay, next turn, what do? You play a bus station? Because this place doesn't have a bus station yet. You grab this tile, and then you flood the planet. You need to get diked. You also need to get diked. And as long as we're here, we'll upgrade it, because we're titanium flush. You can afford this. Sure. You're nowhere near oxygen 2, so give up on that idea. Harvest your black sand. Spread it. Puts you a little bit closer to heat. Flood the undo. Bus station. Here. Here. Grab you. Dock. Dike. Now flood the planet. And then this is free. I think we kind of did that in the wrong order, but it's fine. I would rather see a plant spreader and get that benefit immediately than get +1 support per city building. It takes too long to ramp up. And now we're looking at, like, I want to win the game very soon territory. Which means we need to work on nitrate, which we need to explore. We only have 2 power. We probably can't explore. Bring some seagrass in. So what do we need, right? Let's take stock of our resource income. We need 6 more nitrates. We need a ton of water. We need 1 more tritium. Let's start with that. Where can I find 1 more tritium? Tritium's done. We need 3 more titanium. We need 2 more titanium. We're going to need 2 more titanium from somewhere. We need to keep an eye out for that one. Silicates, it's too early to tell. You'll see what I mean. In fact, there it is. So we need you. We need you for support. Throw the rest out. I'm not interested. Anastasia Post, you're getting one of these guys. I'm going to take a -1 to get like a +7 or whatever that turns out being. I am going to satellite this tritium because that's just going to, like, take care of our tritium. We can cross it off. This finishes next turn. What's your deal? We don't actually have anywhere that has positive oxygen right now. In fact, we don't have anywhere that's even close to having positive oxygen. So you may not actually do anything. We might have to rely on an aerology center. We can get to 7. We could get to 8. We get to 8 by going like here. We could also get to 8 by going here. And then we'd also get a silicate out of it. Because we could afford to put a house here. We should actually keep that in mind. If we see a house, we could put a house there. We definitely import power. We definitely don't care about proliferation of life. You're 1 support per turn. And adjacent gets +2. You're better than a school. School can leave. -98. Very spooky. Take another hospital. Enable you. So we have like 1 more turn to live. Fundamentally. You could come up here and you could get a sandstone. And then dike it. 1 more turn? Yeah, you almost need exactly a plant spreader next turn to live. So set up your silicate mine. That's an animal. You won't be able to place that. Hospital's not going to do much there. Hospital's not going to do much here either. Except give us a little extra support, I guess. Alright, so think. I think all that you need is power. You should not do that. You should do that. Silicates are 8 of 9. If we build the aerology center, silicates will be 9 of 9. Tritium is done as soon as we have power. Titanium, not done. And then nitrates and water are way behind. That's water. A skyscraper may save us somehow. I haven't exactly worked out how. but it probably involves something like this. It does not. Okay, you tried. That does not save you. So unless you win this turn, I think you're just cooked. You do have a second water here as well, but yeah, you don't have enough. There's not enough economy in the tank right now for you. You can get this one. If we could have managed our support better, let's count, right? Silicate's done, because we get this. Titanium, we would need one more, but like conceivably we could find it. Nitrates, we're at 5 of 9. This is 9 of 9. Water, we're at 3. We're at 5. We're at 6. We're at 7. And then we see one more, and we're at 9. If we could have managed our support better, this would have been in the bag. But we didn't. So, stop me if you've heard that one before. Red Planet is now 2-0 against us, but that's fine. We're going to come back. We can improve. Anyway, I got to go run off and do some other stuff with my day. So, hope you guys had fun. Next time around is going to be Blue Path. And then we're going to go back to Red Path. And we're just going to keep bouncing back and forth these until we've got them both in the bag. But till then, take care. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.